Hey everybody, I just wanted to come in and share one of my favorite easy recipes with you. One of the ways that I make sure I keep myself out of the lounge and out of treats is to make my own special treats with really good ingredients. So no processed sugars, nothing like that. And so one of my favorite easy pieces is my banana bread cookies. And there's just a few simple ingredients. So you want one really ripe banana. And so I'm just actually going to put this, you can tell it's very ripe. I'm going to put this banana in here real quick. And then let me grab my paper real quick. And then you're also going to need some almond butter. I use raw almond butter with no added sugar, not and no added salt. You're also going to use some almond meal. You might find almond flour. You can use that as well. Almond flour is just the almonds without the skins on. Almond meal has the skins on. You're also going to use psyllium husk, and a lot of people aren't familiar with psyllium husk, and a lot of times it's actually found in like with the supplements and things like that. But it's fiber, and it is so good for you, rich in fiber and also in potassium. All right, and then we're also going to be using some baking powder, some soy milk, and I really want to put a plug in for Trader Joe's soy milk because it literally has two ingredients, water and soybeans, and organic soybeans. And then finally, you're going to use six medjool dates. I get mine from Trader Joe's. There are different kinds. There's Deglet and Medjool. Medjool works the best, and I've already taken these and I have chopped them up into little pieces for my banana bread cookies. I'm also going to real quick grab the cinnamon. The recipe doesn't call for it, but I like cinnamon in it. So let me grab that. And so all we're going to do is we're going to take that banana, and then we're going to take our almond butter, and we're actually using 2 tablespoons of almond butter. And we're going to mash the banana and the almond butter. And you can, it doesn't have to be perfect as far as what you're putting in there. All right. I'm going to just use my banana to help get that off of there. And then I'm going to look. No use of wasting all that. Goodness. Okay, and then I'm simply going to take a fork. And you're going to see that this goes very quickly. I'm just going to take a fork at first, mash that banana down, just like, again, like you're making banana bread. And incorporate that, get the almond butter and the banana all mixed together. Now, what's wonderful about this, you all, again, all the sweetness is coming from the dates and the banana. So there's no added sugar. It's not going to spike your insulin or your blood sugar. Making sure that's nice and mashed. Let me see if I can pull this down a little bit so you can see. All right. So once that I have that, I'm just going to put in my remaining ingredients and mix it all together. Okay, and so my remaining ingredients would be a half a cup of almond meal. And again, I got this at Trader Joe's. It's my favorite. Okay, and then I'm going to put in a half a cup of the psyllium husk. And you can see what that looks like coming out. There you go. It looks actually a lot like the other, only it's much lighter. Okay, we're going to put a couple of teaspoons of the baking powder in. So I'm actually doubling up on a recipe. Okay. And then we're actually going to use also a half a cup of soy milk. I'm going to go ahead and put that in here. Okay. And then I told you I was just going to add some cinnamon to my liking. Probably about a half a teaspoon. And if you want, you can also put walnuts in here. I'm going to start mixing it up. And then I'll add my dates in. Actually, I'm going to add them before I get those two mixed together. And you can see I've got them all chunked up. They tend to stick together, so I'm just using my fingers to separate them. All right. And then I'm just going to mix it all up. I'm probably going to grab myself a spoon here in a minute so I can get the edges. All right. And then I have like a little melon scoop or cookie scoop. This is from Food Network. That makes it easy to portion my sizes. And then I have a piece of parchment paper and my cookie tray here. And I'll show you here in just a moment. Just gonna real quick grab a spoon and make sure I've got everything here. On the sides. One moment. Something else. I'm food prepping today, so I had something else in the oven. So you can see I've got this mixed up real well. And now I'm just going to drop it on my cookie sheet. Like this. And I actually love taking these camping. I have a funny story about how a raccoon stole these from me. I know better than to leave things out at night, but I didn't realize I had left a baggie full of these in the like our little backpack thing, and I left my backpack outside. And all of a sudden we heard this crazy noise. And I'm like, oh my gosh, Sean, Casey, there's a bear in our campsite. Because it sounded so loud. It was in the middle of the night. Everything was falling over. And when he got out, there was this just super fat, you could tell he'd been stealing everybody's food, raccoon. We were at Bennett Springs camping, tent camping. And that little stinker had my bag of banana bread cookies. And off he went. He was like daring Sean Casey to come after him. He totally stole my cookies. So funny story about that. So raccoon approved, I suppose. So you can see how quick this goes. And then you literally just put them in the oven at 325. You bake 20 to 25 minutes. And there you go. And there's a no guilt treat. Keeps you out of all the other stuff. And you can get use up those bananas if you need to. And it is deliciousness. And there you have it. Easy peasy. I will put the recipe in the comments underneath this video when I post it. Have a great day, y'all.